Hey, shalom, shalom, shalom. I want to give all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Wahara Kakadash, double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone, many blessings and salutations. Unto the hopefully elect the house of David, the Bayafta Wadah, for whom these epistles are written for in these last days. Shalom to the elect. So, back on the road again, and just doing more reading, what I'm saying, staying abreast with the news. Obviously we know what's going on with the Israel and Gaza situation, what I'm saying, and how that might play out worldwide, with Iran being accused as being a state sponsor behind the Hamas, and Hezbollah has been talked about recently. So this thing is starting to heat up, but also don't ever forget that the CHIP is in the background ever so slightly. It's in the background being played, but it's being played quietly. But as things start to get a lot louder, the accusations of being a sea theorist are either going to get grow louder. Being the anti Shemite, okay, is going to grow louder, and it is time. So this is going to be a quick lesson. This is from Blacklisted News, by way of Technocracy News. Right, I use both sites through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shemal Shah. It says technocrats in the European Union quietly roll out identity wallet. Now, all of this is going on in the background with the war drums being beat, and people, okay, on both sides of the aisle, Republican and Democrat, are starting to really beat the drums for war. Okay, because Esau knows his time is getting ready. His time is really short. He don't have as much time as he thought he did. Okay, so now he's gonna move at lightning speed, right? Operation Warp Speed. Okay, Revelation 12:12 says, "Therefore rejoice, ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea, for the devil is come down unto you, having great wrath, because he knoweth that he have but a short time." That's right. So his time is short. He knows that he can't necessarily get away with the BS that he's been doing. So he's got to move with some type of urgency. Okay, he knows this. So as he's moving, he's making mistakes. Okay, he's doing things in the periphery that everybody can see out front, such as the fact that because Esau's getting sloppy. Esau is by far getting sloppy. Okay, and he's making huge mistakes, like forgetting the fact that he created a lot of these movements in his enemies. Okay, Netanyahu and a few other actors within the Israeli government and American government. Okay, they were main players in the fact that Hamas came into power, rose to power. Same thing in the '80s with Afghanistan. I mean, with the Al Qaeda. Same thing with in the 2000s with ISIS. I mean, it's on and on and on. I mean, when are you guys going to start to believe what you're actually seeing, right? So it says the European Commission frequently plays up the digital wallets convenience with messaging boasting that users will be able to use the wallets to check into hotels, file tax returns, rent cars, and securely open bank accounts. European Commission President Ursula von der Leyen highlighted the following in a 2020 State of the Union address, where she proposed the concept of a secure European identity. Right now, come on now. Why is he doing this? Revelation 12:12. Therefore rejoice, ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea. Right. For the devil is come down unto you, having great wrath, because he knoweth that he have but a short time. His time is running short. He knows that he got to get this thing cracking. So it's gonna progress slowly at first, called gradualism, but then eventually he's just gonna crank it up to warp speed. Okay, let's get First Thessalonians. I don't have a lot of time, but I mean, we're just gonna make do what we do. Lesson comes out. Lesson gets on your spirit. You got to do it. First Thessalonians 5:3, it says, "For when they shall say peace and safety, then sudden destruction cometh upon them, as travail upon a woman with child, and they shall not escape." That's right. So the people that are going to co-sign this movement, right? The movement of the CHIP being implanted in everybody. Okay, they're going to be the main ones that are going to be visited upon by those of the community. Okay, and I'm talking mainly you so-called blacks, Latinos, Native Americans. A lot of you pastors, are co-signing unto Esau's ways. You sold out. Okay, you sold out, and you are going to sell that same mindset to the people, and the people are going to repay you with bloodshed. Okay, through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shema Shai, and that blood is going to be upon your own head. All right, selling you're going to sell to our people peace and safety through this new system, knowing damn well this is nothing but causing nothing but more captivity, even worse captivity actually. First Maccabees 1 and 8. Slack you. First Maccabees. First Maccabees 1 and 11. It says, "In those days went there out of Israel wicked men, who persuaded many, saying, Let us go and make a covenant with the heathen that are round about us. For since we departed from them, we have had much sorrows." You see, that same sellout mindset back in the Greek captivity is back here in the American captivity. And that's how you can link the Greek captivity to the American captivity, to the Roman captivity. That same mindset has manifest. And the biggest thing that links them all together is that the Greeks, the Romans, and the Americans are the same people. They're the same people. Nero, probably back here today, probably under the guise of Trump. Okay. Antiochus, probably back today, probably in the guise of Biden. Okay. Same spirit, man. There's nothing new under the sun, man. Okay. These same people are back today doing the same kooky, weirdo shit they've been doing all these generations, man. Okay. And we're back today to call it out, as we always have done. All right. And they're using different means and ways to trick you in. But the underlying thing is that Esau knows his time is running out, so he got to move faster. 1 Thessalonians 5:3, it says, "For when they shall say peace and safety, then sudden destruction cometh upon them, which is like it as travail upon a woman with child, and they shall not escape." So with this digital wallet, they're trying to hide it under the guise of safety and peace, right? Back in the article, it says every time an app or a website asks us to create a new digital ID or to easily log on via a big platform, we have no idea what happens to our data in reality. It says that is why the commission will propose a secure, safety, peace and safety. Okay, how are you going to gain peace in Esau's system? Through safety. How's that safety going to come? Through his chip. Okay, peace and safety. It says one that we trust, right? Trust, and that any citizen can use anywhere in Europe to do anything from paying your taxes to renting a bicycle. That's one system. Yo, that's one system. Okay. He's selling to you the fact that he wants to create one system under God, which he is the God. This is First Maccabees 1:41. "Moreover, King Antiochus wrote to his whole kingdom that all should be one people." Same thing, same mindset. Okay, that's why they call them technocrats. These people have a thirst for godhood, man. They want it so bad, but they're never gonna get it. Okay, they're just gonna kill off a bunch of people, man. All right. It's through the spirit of poverty. How about Shema Shai? It says, certainly, Wunderland is correct that we have no idea what happens to our data. When we create online accounts or log into private services, posting the digital ID can work to solve a core problem many people have when using the internet. But critically, the European e-identity and digital identification methods generally pose a bevy of new issues for citizens in both the short and long term. Namely, while digital ID can provide users with access to services, a 2018 WEF report on digital ID admits the tool's propensity to exclude for individuals verifiable IDs open up or close off the digital world with its jobs, political activities, education, financial services, healthcare, and more. Come on. And indeed within the control of a corrupted state or other governance structures, digital ID's propensity to close off the digital world appears ripe for misuse or abuse, which is design. That's by design. That's not a kink. That's the feature. Okay. That's why they're bringing it in. All right. To wall off all those who are undesirables, all right, and to make the rest of them slaves. It says she highlights an example from the Dominican Republic, where long-term discrimination against Haitian-descended persons manifests in the stripping of their Dominican nationality in 2013, rendering them stateless. It says, meanwhile, it's not difficult to imagine others failing or falling through the digital cracks as digital ID systems become mainstream and interconnected with, if not a prerequisite for assessing critical social and financial services and support. What does that sound like? That sounds like Revelation 13. That sounds like they're linking everything together, man. Let us all come under one, okay? And the scripture said that this devil would do that. Now it's up to us who know this, who possess this information, to bring it out. Whether people perceive it as rightly or wrongly, it doesn't matter. Okay. Habakkuk 2:5 says, yea, also because he transgresseth by wine. What is that wine? His philosophy, the way he wants to rule the earth, the entire universe, the way he wants the earth to be ran and operated, right? Which is wickedly. He is a proud man, neither keepeth at home, who enlargeth his desire as hell, and is as death and cannot be satisfied, but gathereth unto him all nations, and heapeth unto him all people. The scriptures are on point when it describes this devil, man. It describes this devil to the T. Now, if you don't want to believe it, that's a personal problem, right? Back in the article says, meanwhile, it's not difficult to imagine others falling through the digital cracks as digital ID systems become mainstream and interconnected with, if not a prerequisite for assessing critical social and financial services and supports. It says, as Jeremy Lafredo and Max Blumenthal alluded in 2021, reporting for the Gray Zone, for an example, it says the 2017 introduction of Aadhaar, okay, India's biometric ID system, which tracks users' movement between cities, led to a spate of deaths in rural India as difficulties accessing the Aadhaar system functionally blocked goods and benefits recipients, okay, from accessing the country's ration stores. Wow. Leaving them to even starve. And this is what's going to happen. And people they're going to be like, fuck it, let me just take this shit. Okay. India Scroll reported that in a random sampling of 18 villages in India, where biometrics authorization had been mandated to access government subsidized food rations, right? Sort of like EBT, right? It says 37% of the card holders were unable to obtain the rations. It says, despite the devastation it has caused, Aadhaar has ultimately been promoted as success. The rest of the world reports that India is setting up international partnerships to export its popular Unified Payments Interface, UPI, and an instant payment system which uses the Aadhaar biometric ID system as its base elsewhere. Clearly, digital ID possesses significant possible societal harms if implemented hastily. Despite these possible harms, as I noted for the Unlimited Hangout, a near universal adoption of digital ID systems increasingly appears inevitable with Juniper research. It says estimating that governments will have issued about 5 billion digital ID credentials by 2024, And a 2019 Google study or good intelligence report suggesting digital identification and verification will be a $15 billion market by 2024. So he knows that his time is short. He's got to move this thing up warp speed. Okay. Now, if you want to read this article, you can go into it's pretty long. I don't have that much time. But if you want to read this article, you can go into Blacklisted News, Technocrats, or you can go to Technocracy News if you want. Okay, Technocrats in the European Union quietly roll out Identity Wallet, man. And it's not so quiet with the prophets around, because the prophets are going to call this thing out. They're going to call it out, and they're going to be unequivocal. They're going to be unambiguous about it. They're going to tell you exactly what that thing represents. And when you're reading what exactly they're saying to you, they're telling you without any, they're telling you with bluster, like, listen, we're going to do this, and you're going to be down with it. Okay? Or else. That's their two words. That's their last two words on the sentence. Or else. And it's the spirit that's written in you, that's programmed in you from the jump, from the very beginning, that determines whether you are one of those ones that are going to be saved. All right, because you would not take yes for an answer. Okay? You would not put that thing inside of you. So therefore, some of us may be martyred. Some of us may go and be tortured. Some of us are just going to, have to be on the run and escape, and then see the end of this whole system crashing down while we're on the run. It's all a part of the same story, the story of Yahweh Shemal Shai. So enjoy this ride on the way. It's going to be bumpy. We're going to be knocked all the way down to where we was when we had nothing. We don't have nothing, actually. But through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shemal Shai, we have all we need. I want to give all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Wahara Kakadash. Shalom to the elect.